In one recruitment of 6 assistant commissioners, one has the audacity to employ 5 from his own family. That person does not deserve to stay 1 day longer as a government employee. He doesn't. He has to leave as soon as possible. Professor Bitok should go somewhere else.
The DAP road is about 100 kilometers. UNHCR has been using, and World Food Program have been using that road only for food transportation. But their personnel travel by air. And they have built for themselves an airstrip.
The plan is a hoax without the consultation of the community. We have never been consulted. The host community doesn't know what's going on. The refugee doesn't know what's going on. As he said, the only place in the world where refugee fuel is sourced from fossil fuels is the DAF refugee camp.
There's a junior lawyer from Isiolo, I think, and one girl also is from Oyale Marsabit. That's all. From the north. Not a single Turkana, not a single one from our own refugee camps in here. In one recruitment of 6 assistant commissioners, one has the audacity to employ 5 from his own family. That person does not deserve to stay 1 day longer as a government employee. He doesn't. He has to leave as soon as possible. Professor Bitok should go somewhere else. He doesn't deserve to become a civil servant in this country of ours today, where we have a constitution that says the face of the country. 20 out of 20 employees, clerks are being employed as permanent staff. The clerks from our community who are working right now in the DAP are there on contracts. But here he's already employed 20 of them. Over 50% of them from his own community. So what do we have? What kind of a country is this? So you can ask questions right now. But as far as we are concerned, this is not going to work. We will not accept it. Ushirika plan without our engagement is dead. That should be taken. The government should know that it's dead because we will not allow it.
Even the field coordinator in the DAP.
Even the field coordinator for all this time
has been somebody from.
Always from somewhere else outside, outside this place. None from the hosting community.
He has retired now, they brought another one from.
They brought another one, but then this is the point. We don't even mind the face of Kenya. Yeah. We don't even mind if the 6 of them was one Kikuyu, one Kamba, one everything else. But here they come and they say 5 of them are from one community and 1 from, and excludes our people completely. We demand for a minimum of 50%, 60% of the people who are going to work with the refugees to be from the community itself. Because we are bearing the brunt of that thing, and it's never happened. UNHCR here, the same thing also. For them, it's a holiday here. Kenya is the best destination to come because it's just a holiday. Easy place, and they love it. Because they don't have to do anything, they don't have to have any heavy liftings, no. And when you talk to them, it's like, no. We are dealing with the public participation is not taking a photo opportunity with the governor and a few people from the county governments. By the way, let me tell you, that's not called public participation because they've done that a few times. We don't know what's happening. They don't share any information with us. The only time they shared is that letter which was sent the other day. I came through the parliament here. And we came in there, and you look at the program, I'll show you the program. We don't appear anywhere to put in our inputs. You sit in there, and everybody else talks, including assistant secretaries or under secretaries from the government, and members of parliament do not have a role in the program. The people's people, the people's representatives. So this is the height of a lousy, literally very stupid, I would say, for lack of a better word, inadequacy on the part of that committee. And that man who is a professor, he's called professor. I don't know what kind of a professor he is. He doesn't deserve to be there anymore. You better get somebody else to do that. UNHCR must also change its tactics. If it doesn't, the commissioner, the High Commissioner for Refugees, has to send the right people here.
The plan is a hoax without the consultation of the community. We have never been consulted. The host community doesn't know what's going on. The refugee doesn't know what's going on. As he said, the only place in the world where refugee fuel is sourced from fossil fuels is the DAF refugee camp.
No, it's sourced from the environment.
From the environment, fossil fuels. Yes, from the environment is the DAF. Dolo is not there. And this firewood is gotten from as far as 500, 600 kilometers up to Bodai, up to Balambala Danyere. That's where the firewood is now coming from. UNHCR doesn't want to hear that. They say we are going to help the security forces there. The only forces they're helping is the ones which have been attached to them, protecting them. 5 kilometers out of the depth, they will not give even a single coin for fuel. They have gotten a safe haven to work in this country. We are telling the Kenya government to put its foot down. We are talking to the professor, telling him that the refugee affairs you are running is a refugee affairs service being run and controlled from Geneva. It's not us to go to Geneva and ask for funds. It's them to come here and bring the funds. We should not be going as a community to go and look for funds there. We are holding these refugees, we are giving them the generosity to host them. We cannot talk today and say that the road linking the Dab to Garissa is not tarmacked. While 1 billion was the budget of UNHCR for the last, every year for the last 30 years, $1 billion. They could not even tarmac the road they're using. It's only them who are using those roads. The trucks, the foods, everything, that's the road they're using. They have never paid even a coin for that road. The Dab could not have been like this today, and Fafi could not have been like this today. We are asking Kenya government to take its foot down. It's not a matter of talking to the governor, it's a matter of talking to the host community. We are crying with a lot of pain, saying that the next 30 years of this generation UNHCR has started, of refugees in the camps have started. We want this next 30 years. It's not a matter, we want this next 30 years to be not 30 years of talks, deliverance, and action, so that the host community can get the benefits it deserves. Otherwise, we will not allow this judicial plan to go on without the consultation, engagement, and ring-fencing of the host community. That's our take.
I stand by the statement by the leadership of Garissa. We are all here, apart from 2, who are also out of the 6, I think we are 4 here, and they also stand by this statement. It's not one-sided, it's for the whole county. I don't understand that the UNHCR have funds to cater for the host community plus the refugees, but they are doing nothing. It's only boardroom affairs. They call people, do their own thing. There's no public engagement on this. And unfortunately, we have floods now. The UNHCR and the Refugee Council have not done anything for the host community. At least they will have managed the roads, as my brothers have said. There is no road to the Dab, it's cut off. And as Fafi MP said, if you want to go to the Dab now, you have to have permission to land in the Dab. So I wonder, are we the refugees or we are the host of the refugees? Are we the one who hosting them, or is UNHCR hosting the leadership of Garissa County and its people? So with this, we say they better come clean. They want to bring a bill to JLAC. I'm a member of JLAC. The Deputy Speaker, Farah Malim, is also a member of JLAC. We will shoot everything down until our demands are met. That is the statement. We stand by it. And if there is anything that they want to tell, let them tell the leadership of Garissa County and have public participation on the ground. About recruitment, how can you recruit someone who doesn't even know, who has never hosted refugees? We have been with them for over 30 years. We know what's happening. I think the recruitment will be from people from the north, not necessarily from Garissa, but at least from Turkana and the rest of the northern counties. Hosting communities. We don't mind a Turkana being recruited. We don't mind any, but not people who have never hosted refugees and don't know the problems. That is nepotism. And we don't have trees. With this climate change, at least UNHCR will be having programs for the mothers and youth in Garissa County to be planting more trees in that area. There's nothing going on, and we will not be entertaining anymore. We will stand on our grounds. If they will not meeting our demands, then they should leave the county.
You can imagine the neglect of the UNHCR, and it is because we have been silent, we have been tolerating them for so far too long. Now it is high time we sat down with the leader. They sat down with the leadership of the region, not necessarily only the county. There are other elected leaders who have more influence and more impact, and we are being questioned by our people, those who elected us also, why this is happening. How come we have 6 commissioners recruited and none is from the region? How come 70 of people are recruited for the purpose of refugee affairs and none of us is represented in that recruitment, that employment? So I think we need to sit down with Professor Bitok and his team and UNHCR, so that we give direction. Otherwise, the Shirika plan is as good as failed.